Now, there are two search engine optimization plugins that we'll talk about in this course. One of them is called All-in-One SEO, and that's a great plugin. The one I actually prefer to use is just called WordPress SEO. And to make sure you get the right plugin, you want to make sure it says Yoast somewhere on there. Yoast is the person who made this plugin, very popular plugin maker on WordPress. So essentially what WordPress SEO does is sort of inserts itself on all of your posts and pages. And so when you're done creating your content, you can come down here and you can set a focus keyword or a group of keywords, and it'll sort of search your page for that keyword and give you what's called keyword density, which in short is just how many times that keyword or keyword phrase actually shows up on your page. And it will give you the breakdown right here. So in the heading, it's in there. In the page title, it's there. In the page URL, it's there. And in the content, it's in there 11 times. I don't have a meta description set up for this yet, so it's not in there. So it just gives you a quick overview of your keyword density. Now, what SEO title does is allows you to type in exactly what you want to show up in search results. So if you go up to the top, you've got a snippet preview. Here we can see build iPhone apps in 1 hour with no coding required. That's exactly what I put in down here. So instead of Google just going into your page and picking up something, maybe the first few words of your page, and using that as the SEO title, you can actually define that here. Now here you can type in your meta description, which is going to be this part down here. When somebody searches, it gives them a description of the page that they're going to. And so it's very helpful with all that. And as far as focus keywords, as you start typing, let's just type one more letter here, you'll see that you'll get a whole list of other focus keywords. They're just keyword suggestions. You don't have to use them, but sometimes when they pop up, they give you ideas that you hadn't thought of before. Now that was the general tab, and if we go over to page analysis, you can actually read through this, and this plugin gives you feedback on how your page is doing and what you can actually do to improve your page. So things like no meta description has been specified. We already talked about that, but it's telling me that that's important. It's really important to search engines, so that's something you're going to want to fix in order for this page to be optimized for search engine optimization. You do have some advanced options here as well. If you don't understand what any of this stuff is, I would say just leave it alone. You don't want to mess anything up. But I will show you one thing. If you do have a page that you want to be private, maybe it's a download page or something like that, where somebody can go after they purchase something to download a product, you can actually tell the search engines right from here that you don't want this page indexed in, let's say, Google or Yahoo. And how you do that is go to Meta Robots Index, and you want to come down to No Index. It's going to default to index every page, which is exactly what you want. But if you do want a page that doesn't show up in the search results, you don't want people to find it, change it to No Index, and then you want to change the Meta Robots Follow to No Follow. And you probably also want to take this out of your sitemap, so you want to come down to sitemap and just say Never Include. And lastly, we have the social tab, and here is where you essentially set meta descriptions for Facebook and Google+. So if that's something you decide at some point that you want to do, you can do that here.